beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those who are new, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have an exciting new video for you guys. You know that I am the spoiler queen, you know that I love Boxycharm and all the products, so I decided to put together all the spoilers that I have for the March base box and the March Boxyluxe. And guys, I have a complete reveal for you guys. I am so very excited to be able to share that with you. If you are interested in that, be sure to continue watching. And babes, you know what it is. If you are not part of my YouTube family, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell notification so you are notified every time that I upload. And I hope to see you guys on my Instagram page on a Boxycharm sneak peek where you can get all the latest spoilers, and my beauty page, which is Glam with Suzanne, if you love beauty tutorials, unboxings, and just to see what I'm up to. So be sure to follow me on both those pages. Alright babes, so without further ado, let's get right into today's video. To kick off the video, we're going to start with the March base box spoilers, which is the $25 subscription box for 5 items, and we have some really dope spoilers for you guys today. So let's start with the very first item, which is an eyeshadow palette, and it's one that I am obsessed with. You've seen me use it quite a bit on this channel as well as my own page as well. This is the Hello Charmer eyeshadow palette. Now this item is a variation item, so that means that you'll either get this product over here or you will be getting the Hank and Henry palette, which we'll talk a little bit about, but let's take a closer look. So the inspiration behind this palette, they said, were the Boxycharm forums and pages and things like that. So super cool that they have it all written out. And now for the best part, which is the color scheme. The colors in here are so beautiful. Now I have like tore into them a little bit just because I've been using them, but I'm gonna do some swatches for you guys because I'm sure you're interested in this crazy color over here. Maybe this really pretty glitter shade. And how about a really cool gold, this teal color. Have a look at those swatches, guys. This palette is everything, like everything. It just gives me all the good vibes. I absolutely love the color scheme. I think it's great in the sense that there's some pops of color. I'm just wiping off this mess because I know I'm gonna get it on myself. But I absolutely love the color scheme, and the formulas are so great. Even like the matte shadows in here perform so well. You guys know that I did a pretty thorough review on this. I'll be sure to link the video at the end in case you guys are interested in checking it out, but definitely performs really well, and I've been able to use it for several weeks now and I am in love. So let's move on to the other variation. So if you don't get this, then you will be getting the Hank and Henry in Living Color eyeshadow palette. Now I haven't had the chance to try out the Hank and Henry palette, however, I have seen some swatches of that palette and they swatch beautifully, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like in real life. The only thing with that palette is that it's a little bit more boxy, so as far as packaging goes, I like more of a slimmer profile. There are certain palettes that I'm willing to make that exception, but I feel like this one's a little bit more on the boxy side, but the colors look pretty cool. So you'll get either the Hank and Henry palette or the Hello Charmer palette. I would love to hear from you guys. Comment down below which one are you hoping for. Moving on to the spoiler number 2 for the base box, and this was the choice item. So this was the opportunity that every subscriber had to be able to select one of these following variations. The very first option was by Sutra Beauty, and it was their mini curling wand. I personally prefer a full-size curling wand. I feel like this one's just a little too small for my liking, but that was one of the choices. The other choice was by QMS, and it was their lip line corrector, so it's supposed to help with like lip wrinkles or any like lines or anything like that. It's a high-ticket item, and that is definitely another option. And the third option was by Murad, and it was their eye cream. So it's like a anti-aging moisturizing eye cream. So you had the opportunity to select one of those 3 items. Unfortunately, the customization window has now passed us, but I always let you guys know when the customization is open on my Instagram page of Boxycharm Sneak Peek. So be sure to follow that page if you want to stay in the know. Now moving on to spoiler number 3 for the base box, and this is the one that's getting the most hype, I would say. It's the one that I'm probably the most excited for, and I actually have the product here. I was lucky enough to receive it from the brand Pharmacy. Yes, Pharmacy. I'm so glad that they are back in Boxycharm, and for those that don't know, Pharmacy is an amazing skincare line. They have so many really cool products. This one in particular is the Very Clean Cherry Cleansing Balm. So this helps melt away your makeup, break it down, and cleanse it off. So it's kind of like a cleansing balm or like an oil-based cleansing balm. So I haven't had the chance to use this one yet. I've smelled it, inhaled it. It smells so good, but I haven't cracked into this one quite yet because I have the Pharmacy Green Clean, the original scent. So I want to finish that one first before I start on this one. But this is the full size. It's 100 milliliters. It's a really pretty pale pink color. Same formula as the original Green Clean, in case you guys are wondering. It just smells so much better in my opinion because I love cherries. So this is the third spoiler. Now I suspect that this spoiler is a variation. Keep in mind, don't quote me on this, but I truly feel that this is a variation, and I know it breaks a lot of hearts to hear that. Just because when they did release this spoiler, they did release some other spoilers that went along with it and were photographed very closely to it. So I think that if you don't get this, then you would be getting a Kat Von D product, and there's a bunch of them. So the very first Kat Von D variation is the Kat Von D Metal Crush Highlighting Liquid, or Liquid Highlighter, and it's supposed to come in a variety of shades. Looks super interesting. I personally prefer powder highlighters. There are some few exceptions where I will wear a liquid highlighter as a base and then put like a powder over top. But this one is a really cool liquid highlighter. Again, the colors are very interesting. They kind of pop. If you don't get that, there's also another variation, which is the Kat Von D Signature Brow Pencil. And honestly, I love brow pencils. I barely have any brows, so your girl can use all the brow pencils she can get. I haven't tested this formula out before, but I have heard some really good things. Now, if you don't get that, there's also another variation, which is the Anti-Precision Pencil. And this just looks like a gel liner or like a gel pencil. This one I'm not as excited for, to be honest, just in my personal opinion. I feel like I have a lot of gel pencils or like black liners, so this one I'm hoping that I don't get. And then the last of the Kat Von D variations is the Kat Von D Lash Line, and this just looks like a liner as well. And again, for me, I feel like this one might be a bit of a pass, but there are some really exciting variations in there. Keep in mind, this could be a separate item all on its own and be the third spoiler all on its own, and then the Kat Von D be spoiler number 4. But I am on the fence, and I'm thinking that, you know what, it may very well be a variation item. So we'll see. Fingers crossed it's not, but we will see. Let me know in the comment section below, do you want the Pharmacy Cherry Clean Balm, or are you hoping for a Kat Von D product? Because I would love to hear from you guys. So now we're gonna get right into the Boxyluxe spoilers for the month of March. And guys, there are so many variations for the March Boxyluxe. It is hard to keep track, and that's why I did this video, because a lot of you guys were like, girl, I see you posting all these pictures. I can't figure out which product belongs in which box. It's way too much. So that's what kind of led to this video here, so I could summarize everything for you guys. So for the March Boxyluxe items, there's a lot. So let's get started. And I have my trusty book as per usual. The very first item was actually a choice item, so you had the opportunity to log in and customize one of these products. So it's either the Sutra Beauty Hair Curling Wand, or the QMS Lip Line Corrector, or the Tarte Remix Eyeshadow Palette, which, to be honest with you, out of that selection, I probably would have chosen the Tarte Eyeshadow Palette, and I know a lot of you guys tried to as well. Unfortunately, I think they did run out of stock during the customization window, towards the latter part of the window rather. So unfortunately with the customization window, it's first come, first serve. So as soon as it goes live, I always post it on my Instagram page. So you want to run over there and make your selection before they run out of stock, because sometimes out of those like many options, there's one that's always like super popular. So you want to get in there before everyone else does. So that is spoiler number 1 for Boxyluxe. Moving on to spoiler number 2, and this was a customization option as well. So let's go through the options. So the very first option was by a company called Zaxi, I think I'm saying that right, by Stephanie Taylor, and they were a pair of hoop earrings. And this is the very first time that we're seeing Boxycharm do jewelry in their actual Boxyluxe or subscription boxes. We have seen them in Boxy pop-up before, but never in the boxes. So I think it was kind of neat that they're stepping out of their usual makeup and skincare routine to give us something a little different in case you are getting fatigued from the makeup and skincare. Now the other option were straws. Yes, straws. They were gold stainless steel straws by Bombshell Bakers. So you had the option of choosing those, or you had the option of choosing the Appeal Cosmetics lip liner And the other option was by Moroccan Oil, and it was their Protect and Prevent spray. It's basically like, I guess, like a heat protectant spray type deal to protect your hair from heat, and I think it also helps with hair that's been colored. Those were the options for spoiler number 2. Now moving on to spoiler number 3, and spoiler number 3, in my opinion, makes the whole box. It basically pays for the entire box and then some. Spoiler number 3 is by PMD, and I actually have the product here with me, so let me show you. I put it right back in the box so you guys could see how it's going to come to you, but it's by PMD Clean, and this is their facial cleansing device. And it has soft bristles, it's waterproof, it is battery operated for those that are wondering, and it's made out of silicone, so I will show it to you guys. When you open up the package, it looks like this. On the inside, there's a battery there for you because it is battery operated. It takes one single battery, which I don't think is bad at all. It does come with a plastic base just to be able to stand the product upright. As far as this cleansing device goes, I've heard so many great things about it. It retails for $100. And the box is $49.99, so already this is a win. And I kind of like the rose gold base. I think it's super, super cute. Basically, its claims is that it has 7,000 vibrations per minute, and it's supposed to deeply remove any dirt or impurities from the skin as well as makeup. The great thing about it being completely in silicone is that silicone is supposed to be ultra hygienic, and it's odor resistant, antibacterial, and waterproof. So a lot of great benefits with this product. It's about this size if you guys are like trying to get perspective about how big it is on your skin. But you are able to use it, you know, twice a day if you needed to cleanse your skin, because this is supposed to be really, really gentle. The thing that I love about this is that it's cordless, and I kind of like that it's not rechargeable, because at least if it dies, you could just pop a battery in there and then be done with it. But if it's rechargeable and you forgot to recharge it, then it's kind of like a pain. If you're not using this as a cleansing device, you could actually use this to push product into the skin. You can use the back to do that because it does have a vibrating motion. So when you apply a serum on, then you could just push the product in. So many different ways to use this. Love the design of this. I initially thought it was going to be enormous. When I saw the pictures of it, I thought like, whoa, this is pretty huge. It'd be a pain to travel with, but it's actually not that big at all. So pretty happy with this, and everybody is getting one of these in Boxyluxe. There are different colors available, so I'll insert a picture of the colors that, you know, it comes in, but isn't this cool, guys? Let me know your thoughts, comment below. Now moving on to spoiler number 4, and this is another product that every single person will be getting in Boxyluxe, and it's one that I'm super, super excited about because it's the very first time we're going to be seeing Nars collaborating with Boxycharm. So this is going to be the Nars Power Pigment Lip Pigment. Basically, it's like a matte lipstick in my personal opinion. But it's just not as mattifying or as like drying from my understanding. There are a variety of shades that will be available, and I'll be sure to insert some pictures so you guys can have a look. But guys, Nars is finally coming into Boxycharm, and the reason why I'm excited about this is because of what's to come. Usually when a brand collaborates with Boxycharm, we see them again in a future box, so fingers crossed we'll see more of Nars. I would kill for some Nars complexion products even. I would be totally here for that. Let me know what your thoughts are about Nars coming to Boxycharm, because I would love to hear them. Now moving on to spoiler number 5 in Boxyluxe, and this is an item that every single person will be getting, and it is an item that you saw earlier in this video. It's the Hello Charmer Eyeshadow Palette. So the reason why you're seeing it again is because if you get Boxyluxe, you will not be getting the base box. So those are two separate boxes. So if you get this box, you are going to get this definitively. The great thing about this is that if you are a Boxyluxe member, this is not a variation. This is what every single Boxyluxe member will be getting. And I think that's why I'm so excited. So I'll show it to you guys one more time, just in case you guys need a little refresher. There are so many cool items in there. I know that I swatched a lot of like shimmers. Maybe I'll swatch some of the matte shadows to show you guys what they can do as well. Here are some additional swatches on here. So just definitely shows you that there is some versatility in this palette. It doesn't have to be such a bang of color. There are some neutrals in here for those who are not really into all that color. But as far as the formula goes, honestly guys, I've had the chance to play with this for so long now, and super impressed. You guys are gonna love this one. So for those that don't know, Boxyluxe usually comes with about 8 items, sometimes give or take, but usually it's about 8 items. Now we have covered 5 of the spoilers. Now the rest of the spoilers that I will show you are variation. So that means that you will get some of these products in your box, so it will make up the remaining 3 items in your box. So let's get started because there are a lot of them. So the very first item up as a variation is the Aristo Palette. This looks like a blush, you know, highlight palette type concept. Very cute. There are 3 shades in there. Definitely nice and like travel friendly, I would say. This is actually one of the variations that I'm hoping for because I have heard amazing things about Zoeva. I think I'm saying their name right, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so that's one of the variations. And then moving on to one of the other variations, it's by Becca Cosmetics, and we have seen Becca quite a bit in our boxes before. This is a product that we've never seen in Boxycharm before. It is the Becca Cosmetics Glow Glaze Stick, and this is kind of like a highlighting stick with a little bit of a shine to it, so that is one of the options. Moving on to another option, it's by a cosmetics company called Elizabeth Mott. I'm not really familiar with them. I haven't tried any of their products before, but I have seen spoilers of the blush as well as like a creamy shadow stick or like pencil. So that is one of the variations as well. Another possible item is by Spongel. They do a lot of like body wash type products. This one is the Body Wash Buffer. The scent I'm not sure of, but we have seen Spongel before, I think about like a year or so ago, and they did have a body buffer in a previous box, so that is one of the variations. Another variation that I've seen as well is by Sol de Janeiro, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I absolutely love their products, specifically their Bum Bum Cream. That stuff smells so good. It's so creamy. It applies so nicely. There's no like greasy residue after you put that cream on, so I absolutely do love it. And the variation that I saw actually was the 2 products. It was the Bum Bum Cream and then also the Coco Cabana Cream. They don't look like they're full size. They look kind of like in between size, not quite like the little purse one that you get from Sephora, but you know, a step above that size. So it did have both those coming in a set of 2 as one of the variations. Now, if you did get this product before, because it was available to us a couple years back, I feel like, so if you did get it before, it's not likely you will get it again. Boxycharm tries not to repeat items in your box. However, if you do get a repeat item, you could just email them and let them know, and they usually are pretty good about replacing it. Now, here are spoilers that I saw, and to be honest with you, I wasn't as excited, and I think you guys feel the same way based on like when I posted this on my Instagram page. These 2 spoilers to me were kind of like, nah, I really don't know how to feel about them. It was by Invisibobble, I think I'm saying that right, and it's hair ties. They're like the springy hair ties. They're the ones that basically when you put your hair up, they don't leave like an indent in your hair, which is super cool, and I do own them and I do like them. However, a lot of people are not happy to see them in Boxyluxe. They just feel like they're not a luxe item, it's not substantial enough, and that's the feedback that I've been getting from you guys, but I would love to hear what your thoughts are. That is one of the variations that I did see. And then another variation that I kind of wasn't as excited for was the Deborah Lippmann nail polishes, and they're a set of 2. Now, we have seen her nail polishes before in a previous, I believe, Boxyluxe, if I'm not mistaken, about a year ago when they first initially launched. And a lot of people did like the nail polish. She's actually like a more high-end nail polish developer. It's not like kind of like your run-of-the-mill stuff. And I get my nails done like as far as like gel nail polishes go, so I don't really reuse traditional nail polish anymore. But for those who do, this might be a real win for you guys. I'd love to hear if you like getting nail polishes in your box, so comment below. That completes all the spoilers that I have seen for Boxyluxe. I would say by far the one that's gonna knock it out of the park is this item. And like I said, it's like worth like double the value of the box, so pretty cool that they're putting this into Boxyluxe. But I would love to hear from you guys. Did you have a particular spoiler that you absolutely loved? Comment below. Also, what are you hoping to get in your box? Like, which variation are you hoping for? And I would love to hear which items that you decide to customize for your box, because I want to know what's popular, what's trending, what you guys care about, and I think it also gives Boxycharm an opportunity to know how we're feeling. So definitely comment down below. Now, a few of you might be wondering why I didn't talk about the March Premium box, and that's because the March Premium box is actually a takeover box. It's going to be a limited edition box where it's all FENTY products. FENTY by Rihanna, and guys, I am so excited for that. I actually did a separate video for that, so if you are interested, I will link it at the end of this video if you want to see all the spoilers for that box. And my predictions were right, so you know I was feeling myself. I was so excited for that. And guys, I do want to let you guys in on a little secret. I'm actually getting a big package from FENTY of all the products that are going to be in the box. So I'm going to be doing a really cool unboxing video for you guys with swatches. We're going to do a makeup look. There's going to be so many exciting things happening in that video, so be on the lookout for that coming up in the next week. The other thing I wanted to share with you is about add-ons. For those that don't know, if you missed out on really great items from the previous month and you really are hoping to get them, there is something called add-ons where you can actually purchase previous items that you didn't get in your box before. So the add-on date is actually for Monday, March 9. That's early access. And then I believe that like regular access will probably start on Tuesday, March 10th. Just so you guys are aware, pencil it in if you guys care to pick up some of the goodies that you missed out on. So I do want to take a moment and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had a blast showing you some of my favorites from the spoilers today. But again, like always, I want to hear from you guys. Comment below with any of your thoughts. And I hope to see you guys on another video very, very soon. Until next time, be sure to check out one of my other videos. I did a really fun FabFitFun unboxing, a whole bunch of other content, so be sure to check that out. And if you are not part of my YouTube family, have I convinced you yet? Fingers crossed I have. Click the subscribe button and click the bell notification so you don't miss out. I actually have another exciting video coming up. I was able to get my hands on the Sailor Moon collection by ColourPop. And for those who know me, I ride for Sailor Moon. I absolutely love her. So I will be doing an unboxing and makeup look of that as well. Alright guys, so be sure to follow me on my Instagram page if you want to stay up to date with what I am up to at Glam with Suzanne, as well as Boxycharm Sneak Peek. I love you guys all so very much. I feel so blessed to have you guys back in my life, especially on my Instagram. You know what happened. I love you guys so much. All the best and take care guys. Bye-bye.